What if I told you there's a country in Europe where older Western men are not only welcomed but admired? A place where traditional values are still strong, where women appreciate chivalry, and where dating feels like a breath of fresh air compared to the modern Western world? Tucked away between Romania and Ukraine, Moldova remains one of Europe's least explored gems. While most people think of places like Ukraine, Russia, or even Thailand when it comes to international dating, Moldova is often overlooked. But why is Moldova such a hidden paradise for men looking for meaningful relationships? And what is it about Moldovan women that makes them so different from their Western counterparts? Stay with me because we're about to uncover the surprising answer. Why is Moldova not well known? Moldova is a small Eastern European country nestled between Romania and Ukraine. With a population of just over 2.5 million people, it is one of the least visited and least understood nations in Europe. The capital, Chisinau, is a charming city with tree-lined boulevards, historic architecture, and a slow, relaxed pace of life. Historically, Moldova has been influenced by both Romanian and Russian cultures, making it a fascinating blend of Latin warmth and Slavic traditions. It was once part of the Soviet Union and gained independence in 1991. But many of its customs, traditions, and even language reflect its complex past. What do you think about dating in Eastern Europe? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more insights on international dating. So why is Moldova not as well known as other Eastern European countries? For starters, it's not a major tourist hotspot. Unlike Prague or Budapest, you won't find hordes of tourists here. Moldova's economy is still developing, and many young Moldovans move abroad for work. But this also means that Moldova retains a level of authenticity and traditional values that have been lost in many other parts of Europe. When people hear Eastern European dating, they often picture gold diggers chasing wealthy Western men or overly transactional relationships. But in Moldova, things are different. Yes, Moldova is a country where women appreciate financial stability, but that's not the only thing they value. Many Western men struggle with modern dating back home, where casual flings, high expectations, and lack of commitment are becoming the norm. In Moldova, relationships tend to be more traditional. Women are looking for serious, committed partners, and they often admire Western men for their maturity, life experience, and stability. There are many myths about dating in Eastern Europe. Some people think it's all about money, while others believe it's difficult to integrate into the culture. The truth is that Moldova offers something unique: genuine connections with women who still believe in love, respect, and long-term commitment. A hidden gem of Eastern Europe. Moldova is often called Europe's forgotten country, not because it lacks charm, but because few people know what it truly has to offer. While nearby Romania and Ukraine attract more attention, Moldova remains under the radar, an untouched destination where life moves at a slower, more traditional pace. One of Moldova's unique features is its small population, which creates a tight-knit, community-focused society. Unlike big, fast-paced cities in the West, Moldova retains an old-world charm where people take time to enjoy life, cherish relationships, and value deep connections over fleeting encounters. Another major advantage? Its low cost of living makes it an attractive destination for Western men looking to enjoy a comfortable lifestyle without overspending. Compared to Western Europe or North America, Moldova offers a significantly more affordable way of life, without sacrificing quality. For example, rent in the capital city, Chisinau, is surprisingly low. A modern, fully furnished one-bedroom apartment in a central location can cost anywhere between $300 and $500 per month, while in a less central area, the rent can drop to as low as $200 per month. If you prefer a larger apartment or a house with extra amenities, you can find high-quality options for $600 to $800 per month, which is still far below the cost of renting in cities like London, New York, or Paris. Beyond rent, daily expenses such as groceries, dining, and entertainment are also budget-friendly. Moldova has a strong agricultural sector, meaning fresh, locally grown fruits, vegetables, and meats are available at very reasonable prices. A trip to a local market can supply a week's worth of groceries for as little as $30 to $50. Dining out in Moldova is also incredibly affordable. A meal at a mid-range restaurant, including an appetizer, main course, dessert, and a drink, typically costs $10 to $15 per person. Even in high-end restaurants, where the atmosphere and service rival those in Western capitals, A full-course meal with wine rarely exceeds $20 to $25 per person. In contrast, a similar dining experience in Western Europe or North America could easily cost 3 to 4 times as much. Transportation costs are minimal as well. Public transportation, including buses and trolley buses, costs less than 30 cents per ride, making it easy and cheap to get around the city. If you prefer private transportation, taxis and ride-sharing services like Yandex and Bolt are widely available, with fares starting at just $2 to $3 for a short ride. For those looking to drive, fuel prices are lower than in most European countries, and car maintenance costs are affordable. Entertainment and leisure activities in Moldova are also cost-effective. Whether you're visiting local wineries, attending cultural events, or enjoying the city's cafes and nightlife, you'll find that your money stretches much further than in the West. A night out, including drinks and live music, can cost as little as $15 to $25, which is unheard of in major Western cities. Additionally, healthcare services in Moldova are both accessible and affordable. Private medical consultations with English-speaking doctors can cost between $20 to $50, while a full health insurance plan for an expat can be obtained for as little as $500 per year. This level of affordability not only allows Western men to maintain a high quality of life, but also to save money while enjoying the benefits of a new culture. Whether you're planning to live in Moldova long-term or just visit for an extended stay, you'll quickly realize that your money goes much further here, allowing you to enjoy life without the financial stress that often comes with living in the West. However, Moldova's landscapes are breathtaking, and yet they remain largely undiscovered by mass tourism. From the ancient Orhaiul Vecii Monastery, built into a rocky hillside, to the picturesque Codru Forest, Moldova is filled with natural beauty that makes it an ideal setting for a romantic and peaceful life. The capital, Chisinau, blends Soviet architecture with modern cafes and green parks, while Tiraspol, the capital of the breakaway region Transnistria, feels like a Soviet time capsule, offering a unique cultural experience. One of the biggest reasons Moldova is a hidden paradise for Western men is its women. Moldova's dating culture blends traditional values with a touch of modern independence, making it very different from what most men experience in the West. Moldovan women are raised with a deep sense of family and loyalty. Unlike in many Western countries, where independence is often prioritized over relationships, Moldovan women are taught from a young age that building a strong family is one of life's greatest achievements. They see relationships as partnerships where both people contribute, rather than compete for dominance. Moldovan women take pride in their appearance, not just to impress men, but because they value self-care and elegance. You'll rarely see Moldovan women dressed sloppily in public. They have a natural grace and feminine charm, but don't mistake this for weakness. Many are well-educated, multilingual, and capable of balancing work with family life. If you're serious about finding love in Moldova and want a roadmap to success, there's a free guide in the description below, just for you. Why Western men are desired. One of the biggest secrets about Moldova is that many women genuinely admire Western men. But why? Many Moldovan women prefer older men, as they associate age with wisdom, responsibility, and emotional stability. Unlike in the West, where younger women might view older men with skepticism, in Moldova, it's seen as a positive quality. While financial stability is important, Moldovan women aren't looking for luxury lifestyles. They appreciate a man who can provide security, not extravagance. They want a reliable partner, not just a wealthy one. Western men often bring a different perspective, one of adventure, open-mindedness, and emotional support, which many Moldovan women appreciate. They respect men who are serious about relationships, yet open to experiencing a new culture. Unlike other Eastern European countries where dating is becoming more westernized, Moldova still holds on to its traditional romantic ideals, making it a golden opportunity for Western men looking for love. But what's dating actually like in Moldova? Dating culture in Moldova. Dating in Moldova is a unique experience, shaped by deep-rooted traditions, a strong emphasis on family, and a cultural appreciation for commitment. Unlike in many Western countries, where casual dating and short-term flings dominate, relationships in Moldova are typically seen as a pathway to marriage and family life. For Western men who are tired of the fast-paced, often superficial nature of modern dating, Moldova offers an entirely different perspective, one where relationships are built on trust, loyalty, and shared values. Moldovan society remains conservative compared to the West, and this is reflected in its dating culture. From a young age, women are raised with a strong sense of family and commitment, often prioritizing relationships and future family life over casual dating. One of the biggest contrasts between Moldova and the West is the reduced influence of modern feminism in relationships. While Moldovan women value education and career opportunities, many still prefer traditional gender roles in dating and marriage. They tend to appreciate men who are protective, decisive, and responsible, and they enjoy expressing their femininity in a way that's becoming less common in Western countries. Most Moldovan women are not interested in casual relationships or playing the dating game. While Western dating apps promote a culture of endless options and non-committal interactions, Moldovan women seek stability and long-term commitment. If a woman in Moldova agrees to go on a date, it usually means she sees real potential in the relationship. Another key aspect of Moldovan dating culture is the importance of family approval. Parents and close relatives often have a strong influence on a woman's dating decisions, and being accepted by her family is crucial for a serious relationship to move forward. This might feel unfamiliar to Western men who are used to dating being a more individual decision, but in Moldova, winning over her family is just as important as winning her heart. Cultural differences and expectations in dating. For Western men who are used to casual dating and more independent relationships, adjusting to Moldovan dating culture can take some time. Here are some key cultural differences to be aware of. In Moldova, traditional gender roles are still respected, but not in a way that restricts women's independence. Women appreciate men who take the lead, whether that's by planning dates, making decisions, or showing small gestures of protection, like walking them home at night. In return, they enjoy expressing their femininity and taking care of their partner in emotional and practical ways. Chivalry is not just a romantic gesture in Moldova, it's a social norm. Simple things like opening doors, offering a coat when it's cold, or walking on the outside of the sidewalk are all seen as signs of respect. Moldovan women notice these small details, and they appreciate men who treat them with care and attentiveness. Unlike in the West, where splitting the bill has become common, in Moldova, it is generally expected that the man will pay for the first few dates. This is not about money. It's about demonstrating that you are a serious and responsible partner. Once a relationship is established, many Moldovan women are happy to contribute financially in their way. But in the early stages, covering the bill is a sign of respect and good manners. Trying too hard to impress a Moldovan woman with wealth or status can backfire. While financial security is important, what impresses them is confidence, kindness, and long-term vision. They value men who are serious about their future and can offer emotional security as well as financial stability. If you're dating a Moldovan woman seriously, expect to meet her family sooner rather than later. Unlike in the West, where meeting the parents is a big step reserved for serious relationships, in Moldova, it's a natural part of dating. Her parents will likely ask about your intentions, your background, and whether you're looking for a serious commitment. While this might feel intense, it's simply a reflection of how seriously Moldovan women take relationships. How to meet women in Moldova as a Western man. Meeting Moldovan women as a Western man is a rewarding experience when approached with the right mindset. Moldova is a country where social interactions are valued, and women appreciate sincerity and respect. Unlike in the West, where dating apps dominate the scene, relationships in Moldova are often built through real-life interactions, family connections, and meaningful conversations. Knowing where to meet women and how to engage with them can make all the difference. Moldova offers plenty of opportunities to meet women in natural settings. Cafes and coffee shops are popular spots where locals relax, work, and socialize. In cities like Chisinau, places like Tucano Coffee and Creme de la Creme attract a mix of professionals and students who enjoy good conversation over a cup of coffee. Wine bars and upscale restaurants, such as Carpe Diem Wine Bar, provide a more refined atmosphere where women are often open to meeting new people. Moldova has a rich cultural scene, with theaters, live music events, and art exhibitions, making cultural venues an excellent place to meet women who appreciate history and the arts. Online dating is another option for meeting Moldovan women, but it requires caution. Platforms like Badoo and Mamba are widely used in Moldova and can connect Western men with local women, but they also come with potential risks. Some users may seek financial gain rather than a genuine relationship, so it's important to recognize red flags such as early requests for money or overly eager declarations of love. For those looking for serious relationships, platforms like International Cupid and Elena's Models offer a more trustworthy space where women are actively seeking long-term commitments. Some men consider using matchmaking agencies to meet Moldovan women. While there are legitimate agencies that facilitate introductions, many charge high fees without guaranteeing meaningful connections. It's essential to research an agency thoroughly, read reviews, and avoid services that require large upfront payments. In-person interactions remain the best way to establish a genuine connection, as Moldovan women value personal chemistry over artificial matchmaking processes. When approaching a Moldovan woman, making an effort to understand her culture goes a long way. Learning basic Romanian or Russian shows respect and interest in her background. While many Moldovans speak English, especially younger generations, a simple greeting in their native language can make a strong impression. Women appreciate men who show confidence without arrogance, dress well, and take care of their appearance. Moldovans value elegance, and men who present themselves with style and good grooming are often seen as more attractive. Conversations should be engaging and meaningful. Moldovan women enjoy discussing travel, culture, and personal aspirations. They appreciate men who ask about their country and traditions, as it shows genuine curiosity. However, certain topics should be avoided, especially politics or economic issues, as they can be sensitive subjects. Comparing Moldova to other countries in a negative way can also come across as disrespectful. Women in Moldova take pride in their heritage and prefer partners who appreciate their culture rather than criticize it. There are also common mistakes that Western men should avoid. Misunderstanding cultural expectations is one of them. Many Moldovan women seek stable, committed relationships, and approaching dating with a casual mindset can lead to disappointment. While they appreciate financial security in a partner, they do not respond well to men who flaunt their wealth. Flashy behavior can create the impression that a man is insincere or trying too hard to impress. Moldovan women value authenticity and prefer partners who are financially stable but humble. Meeting women in Moldova is about embracing the culture and building connections openly. Whether through cafes, cultural events, or online platforms, success comes from understanding what Moldovan women value in a partner. Life in Moldova for Western expats. For Western expats, Moldova offers a low cost of living, a slower pace of life, and a culture that values hospitality and tradition. While it may not be the first country that comes to mind for relocation, those who have made the move often find that it provides a comfortable and affordable lifestyle, especially for those on a pension or working remotely. One of Moldova's biggest draws is its exceptionally low cost of living. Compared to Western Europe or North America, expenses here are significantly lower, allowing expats to stretch their budgets much further. Moldova offers a quiet, relaxed lifestyle that appeals to those looking to escape the stress of fast-paced Western cities. The streets are rarely overcrowded, and the countryside provides vast green spaces, vineyards, and historic monasteries for those who enjoy nature and outdoor activities. The local wine culture is strong, with Moldova boasting some of the oldest wineries in the world. The overall safety situation in Moldova is stable, though. Like any country, it has areas where caution is needed. Violent crime is rare, and most issues involve petty theft or scams targeting tourists. Expats who stay vigilant and take basic precautions rarely encounter problems. Moldova's strong community values also contribute to a sense of security, with neighbors looking out for one another. One of the most pleasant surprises for Western expats is the hospitality of Moldovan people. Locals are warm and welcoming, often inviting newcomers into their homes for meals and celebrations. Moldova has a culture of generosity, where guests are treated with the utmost respect, and sharing food and drinks is a fundamental part of social life. Expats who make an effort to engage with the locals often form deep friendships that make their experience even richer. Despite its many advantages, moving to Moldova is not without its challenges. Language can be a barrier, as many older Moldovans speak only Romanian or Russian. Another challenge is bureaucracy, which can be frustrating for those unfamiliar with Eastern European administrative systems. Things like opening a bank account, registering residency, or dealing with government offices often require patience and multiple visits. Having a local contact or a translator can make these processes much smoother. The job market for foreigners is limited, as most well-paying positions require fluency in Romanian or Russian. However, remote work and online businesses are excellent options for expats, and some foreigners even open small businesses in hospitality, tourism, or consulting. For short stays, Moldova is relatively easy to visit. Many nationalities, including US, UK, Canadian, and EU citizens, can stay visa-free for up to 90 days within a 180-day period. However, for those looking to stay long-term, a residency permit is required. There are multiple pathways to residency, including business investment, employment, marriage to a Moldovan citizen, or long-term rentals. Some expats choose to register a business in Moldova, as the process is relatively straightforward and offers a clear route to obtaining residency. Others opt for student visas by enrolling in local language programs. For retirees, Moldova does not have a specific retirement visa, but some expats use property investment or long-term rental agreements as a means to establish residency. While Moldova is not yet part of the EU, its association agreements with the EU make it an interesting option for those looking to settle in a developing, affordable European country with easy access to other parts of the continent. Real stories of men finding love in Moldova. While Moldova may not be as well known as other international dating destinations, those who have leaped often find deep and meaningful connections. Here are the real stories of men who moved to Moldova, found love, and built a life they never expected. James, a 52-year-old retired engineer from Canada, first visited Moldova out of curiosity after hearing about its affordability and old-world charm. He had no real expectations when it came to dating, but during his stay in Chisinau, he met Elena, a 39-year-old language teacher. Unlike his experiences in the West, where dating often felt transactional or rushed, James was struck by how genuine and family-oriented Elena was. Their relationship blossomed naturally, built on long conversations about family, values, and their visions for the future. Within a year, James had relocated permanently. Though adjusting to life in Moldova had its challenges, such as navigating government paperwork and learning basic Romanian, the warmth of Elena's family made the transition easier. Today, they run a small guest house together, welcoming travelers from around the world. Not all success stories come without challenges. One of the most pleasant surprises for Western expats is the hospitality of Moldovan people. Locals are warm and welcoming, often inviting newcomers into their homes for meals and celebrations. Moldova has a culture of generosity, where guests are treated with the utmost respect, and sharing food and drinks is a fundamental part of social life. Expats who make an effort to engage with the locals often form deep friendships that make their experience even richer. Moldova is not a place for everyone, but for the right kind of man, it can feel like discovering a hidden world where dating still feels real, relationships are meaningful, and life moves at a more human pace. If you're tired of the fast, impersonal, and often frustrating dating culture in the West, Moldova offers something entirely different. Here, women still appreciate masculinity, loyalty, and commitment. A man who is mature, emotionally stable, and financially responsible will be valued for who he is, not just for what he has. But Moldova isn't a fairy tale. It requires patience, an open mind, and a willingness to embrace a culture that operates on its rhythm. If you expect an easy transition or instant success, you may struggle. That said, those who take the leap and invest in the experience often find themselves rewarded in ways they never expected. A deep, genuine connection. A new perspective on love and life. A sense of belonging in a country that remains untouched by modern dating chaos. So the real question is, are you ready for something different? So, if you're interested in unlocking Moldova's secrets, don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button now and discover the opportunities these countries have to offer.